Earth's vicious revenge, the fall of the Galactic Council. For centuries, the Galactic Council had been the unchallenged authority of the known universe. Comprised of the most advanced civilizations across the stars, it ruled with an iron fist disguised as diplomacy. Member worlds were taxed, monitored, and subjected to strict laws designed to maintain the Council's dominance. Those who resisted faced swift annihilation, their planets either subjugated or obliterated. Earth was meant to be no different. When humanity was first contacted, it was seen as a minor civilization, barely worthy of attention. The Council allowed Earth to exist in the periphery, assuming the young species would either destroy itself or submit in time. But humanity thrived, expanding its reach across the solar system, developing technologies that far outpaced the expectations of the Galactic Council. What Earth lacked in resources, it made up for in ingenuity, adaptability, and an insatiable drive to explore and conquer challenges. The Council took notice when Earth began to refuse their mandates. Trade restrictions were ignored, Council laws were openly defied, and human ships began venturing into restricted sectors of space. Warnings were issued, but humanity remained defiant. The Council, unwilling to tolerate insubordination, declared Earth a rogue world and deployed a fleet to enforce compliance. It was a mistake. The first battle in orbit around Jupiter ended in disaster for the Council. Human warships, though smaller and fewer in number, outmaneuvered the larger Council vessels. Using advanced stealth technology and electromagnetic railguns, the Earth fleet tore through the Council's armada, forcing a retreat. It was a humiliation the Galactic Council had never experienced before. In response, the Council declared war. A second, much larger fleet was assembled, led by High Commander Zeltrix, a veteran of countless campaigns. The fleet descended upon Earth with overwhelming force, expecting a quick victory. But Earth was ready. Orbital defense platforms, cloaked in invisibility, sprang to life as the Council fleet approached. Hypersonic projectiles and energy weapons rained down upon the invaders. Human pilots, trained in unconventional tactics, exploited every weakness in the Council's rigid battle formations. Even Earth's civilian population played a role, with hackers disrupting the Council's communications and logistics networks. The battle raged for weeks, spreading from Earth to the far reaches of the solar system. Council ships fell one by one, their commanders unprepared for the relentless and unpredictable nature of human warfare. High Commander Zeltrix was forced to withdraw, his fleet shattered and his pride wounded. The Galactic Council, enraged and humiliated, demanded retribution. A meeting was convened in the Grand Hall of the Council, a massive structure orbiting the capital planet of Eldora. The hall was a symbol of the Council's power, a place where the fate of worlds was decided. Now it became the center of discussions on how to crush Earth once and for all. But Earth had no intention of waiting. While the Council debated, humanity prepared for a final, decisive strike. A fleet of human warships, equipped with experimental weapons and cloaking devices, silently made their way across the galaxy. Their target, the heart of the Galactic Council itself. On the eve of what the Council believed would be their counteroffensive against Earth, the unthinkable happened. The human fleet emerged from the void, bypassing the Council's defensive perimeter entirely. In a coordinated attack, they unleashed a devastating assault on the Grand Hall. Massive explosions rocked the structure, tearing through its reinforced walls and shattering its elegant architecture. The once grand chamber, filled with delegates from across the galaxy, became a scene of chaos and destruction. Council members scrambled for escape, only to find their ships disabled by Earth's electronic warfare. High Commander Zeltrix, present at the meeting, watched in horror as the symbol of the Galactic Council crumbled before his eyes. He attempted to organize a defense, but it was too late. The human fleet, efficient and merciless, dismantled the Council's forces with precision. As the Grand Hall collapsed into the void, a message was broadcast across the galaxy, transmitted from the lead ship of the Earth fleet. This is Earth's vengeance. No longer will we be dictated to by the corrupt and the arrogant. The age of the Galactic Council is over. The age of humanity begins. The message echoed across countless worlds, reaching billions of beings who had lived under the Council's rule. Many were shocked, but others, those who had long suffered under the Council's oppression, felt a spark of hope. If Earth could defy the Council and win, perhaps they could too. The remnants of the Council's leadership fled into exile, scattered across the galaxy. Some sought refuge on distant, hidden worlds, while others attempted to rally what was left of their forces. But without the Grand Hall and its centralized power, the Council was effectively broken. In the aftermath, Earth emerged not as a conqueror, but as a liberator. Humanity reached out to the oppressed worlds of the former Council, offering alliances and trade instead of domination. Earth's message was clear: freedom and self-determination for all species. The galaxy, once ruled by fear, began to change. Alliances were formed, new governments emerged, and the spirit of rebellion spread like wildfire. Humanity, once seen as a minor player in the cosmic order, had reshaped the destiny of the galaxy. From the ruins of the Galactic Council, a new era was born, an era where the arrogance of the old empires was replaced by the resilience and determination of those once considered insignificant. And at the heart of it all stood Earth, a beacon of defiance, a testament to the power of those who refused to be conquered. The galaxy would never forget the day humanity took its revenge and won. For centuries, the Galactic Council had reigned supreme, an unstoppable force that dictated the fate of countless worlds. Its decrees were absolute, enforced by a vast fleet of warships and legions of loyal soldiers. Civilizations across the galaxy bowed to its authority, their cultures suppressed, their resources exploited, and their freedoms stolen. Resistance was rare and always short-lived. The Council was seen as eternal, unbreakable, a cosmic empire too vast and powerful to be challenged. Earth was a late addition to the galactic stage, a fledgling civilization still in its infancy compared to the ancient empires of the stars. At first, the Council ignored humanity, dismissing them as a primitive species bound to self-destruction. But as Earth advanced, expanding into space and developing technologies far beyond what was expected, the Council took notice. When Earth refused to submit to the Council's authority, the response was swift. Fleets were dispatched, ambassadors delivered ultimatums, and the shadow of annihilation loomed over humanity. But Earth, unlike the countless other worlds before it, did not yield. Instead, it fought back. The Council's first invasion ended in disaster, as human forces, using guerrilla tactics and superior adaptability, dismantled the fleet piece by piece. The second invasion fared no better. Earth's forces, though outnumbered, were relentless and unpredictable, exploiting every weakness in the Council's rigid strategies. The Galactic Council had never faced an enemy like humanity, an enemy that refused to fight by the rules. The Council underestimated Earth again and again. They believed humanity's victories were luck, that a decisive show of force would crush the rebellious species once and for all. But Earth's resistance was not luck. It was the result of centuries of struggle, innovation, and a refusal to be subjugated. In their arrogance, the Council convened an emergency session in the Grand Hall, a massive space station orbiting the capital planet of Eldora. It was the heart of their power, a fortress protected by fleets and planetary defenses. There, the Council plotted Earth's destruction, confident in their security. They never anticipated Earth's boldest move yet. While the Council debated, humanity prepared for a final, decisive strike. A fleet of advanced warships, cloaked in stealth technology and armed with experimental weaponry, made the perilous journey across the galaxy. Led by Admiral Elias Carter, a veteran of Earth's defense forces, the fleet's mission was clear: destroy the Council, once and for all. As the Council members gathered in the Grand Hall, discussing strategies and assigning blame for their previous failures, the human fleet emerged from hyperspace. Within moments, they bypassed the Council's outer defenses, disabling key systems with precision strikes. The first explosions tore through the station's outer shell, sending debris spiraling into the void. Panic erupted within the Grand Hall. Council members, once confident in their invulnerability, scrambled for escape as the station's automated defenses were overwhelmed. High Commander Zeltrix, the architect of the failed invasions, attempted to rally the remaining forces, but the human assault was relentless. Admiral Carter, directing the battle from the bridge of his flagship, the Resolute, issued the final command. Finish it! A massive fusion warhead, the product of Earth's most advanced military research, was launched at the heart of the Grand Hall. It detonated with a blinding flash, vaporizing the central structure and sending shockwaves rippling across space. The Grand Hall, the symbol of the Galactic Council's power, was reduced to nothing but fragments. As the debris drifted through the void, a transmission from Earth was broadcast across the galaxy. The Galactic Council has fallen. Earth stands victorious. To all who have suffered under their tyranny, rise. You are free. The message echoed across countless worlds, reaching billions of beings who had long lived under the Council's oppressive rule. The fall of the Council was more than a military victory, it was a revolution. In the aftermath, the galaxy entered a period of upheaval. The remnants of the Council fled into exile, their power shattered. Former member worlds, once subjugated and controlled, declared their independence. New alliances were formed, and rebellions ignited across the stars. Earth, now a symbol of defiance and liberation, did not seek to conquer. Instead, humanity extended a hand of friendship to the newly freed worlds, offering technological aid, trade, and diplomatic partnerships. Earth's leaders understood that true power lay not in domination, but in unity and cooperation. Admiral Carter, hailed as a hero across the galaxy, addressed the United Nations in a historic speech broadcast to every corner of the cosmos. We did not seek this war, but we did not shrink from it. We fought not for conquest, but for freedom, for ourselves and for those who could not fight. Let this be the beginning of a new era, where no species is enslaved, no world is oppressed, and no empire rules by fear. Together, we will build a future worthy of the stars. The galaxy, once ruled by fear and tyranny, began to change. Freed from the Council's grip, civilizations flourished, their cultures revived, their people free to determine their own destinies. And at the heart of this new era stood Earth, a beacon of resilience, courage, and hope. The Galactic Council, once believed to be eternal, had fallen. And in its place, a new alliance of free worlds rose, united by the spirit of a single defiant planet. Earth had not only survived, it had reshaped the galaxy. And the stars would never forget the day humanity took its revenge and claimed its place among them.